Hey everyone, welcome back to Guitars, Whiskey, and Golf. If you're new to whiskey, you're probably experiencing some major sticker shock out there buying whiskeys. Bourbons and ryes have probably never been more popular. The prices are absolutely crazy. It's absolutely nothing to spend 70 bucks on a bottle of bourbon these days. And if you're an experienced whiskey drinker and you're chasing those unicorn bottles, you know how frustrating that is. You can't find the Blantons, George T. Stagg, Bookers. You can't find them, and when you do, they're so expensive that you sit there and say, do I really want to pay $150 for this bottle of whiskey? So I wanted to give everybody some suggestions on whiskeys that will not break the bank. Every single whiskey I'm about to talk about is under $30, and in a lot of cases, well under $30. And are just unbelievable values. So the first one I wanted to mention is Evan Williams Bottled in Bond. It's 100 proof, obviously, because it's bonded, aged at least 4 years. This is a classic bourbon profile. It's got caramel. It's got some oakiness to it. It has some brown sugars. This is a delicious whiskey. You can absolutely sip that neat, and then you can make great cocktails out of it. Evan Williams is 18 bucks. And for that price, this is one of the best whiskeys out there on the market. Don't sleep on Evan Williams Bottled in Bond. It's really, really good. The next bottle I've got is Early Times. Believe it or not, this bottle is $23.99, and it's a full liter. Again, it's bonded, so it's 100 proof, aged at least 4 years. And I would say another bourbon that's just classic bourbon flavors, a lot of brown sugar, caramel, really, really good sipping neat or with cocktails. The next one I've got is Old Grandad Bonded. And if you notice, we've got a trend here. Every single one of these whiskeys is at least 100 proof and aged at least 4 years so far. So Old Grandad is a little bit different of a flavor profile. This one is got a high rye mash bill, so it's a little bit spicier. You're going to get a lot of cinnamon, baking spices, along with some nice vanilla and caramel flavors. So again, Old Grandad bonded, 19 bucks. Cannot go wrong with these 3 bottles so far. And then the last one that I'm sure everybody knows about is Wild Turkey 101. I made a old-fashioned last night with this, and it was absolutely delicious. Wild Turkey 101 is about 23 bucks. Again, this is a high rye mash bill as well. Wild Turkey, their overall flavor profile is on the spicy end, lots of cinnamon, lots of baking spice in the palate. And with this one, you get a lot of the barrel, a lot of oakiness and a lot of char. Wild Turkey does a heavy char on their barrels, and it really, really comes through in the flavor profile. So all of these are bonded whiskeys, 100 proof. You can sip them neat. They make amazing cocktails. So you cannot go wrong there. So the last one, or actually the second to last one I've got, is the one and only rye in the group. And this, once again, although it's not bonded, so there's really no age statement on it, this is 100 proof. Standard Knob Creek rye. Again, makes fantastic cocktails. It's about, this one is at the high end of the $30 range, $29.99. But if you want to get into ryes, this is a good gateway rye for me, because this has a lot of bourbon characteristics. There's a lot of sweetness, a lot of caramel, brown sugars in this rye. This is not a really super spicy rye at all. Very, very drinkable, great with cocktails. And then the last one is 1792 small batch. And again, that one is running right around the $29.99 range as well. So there are 6 whiskeys for you. Not a single one of them should really be over 30 bucks. Many of them are either $18 or $19 or in the low 20s. So don't sleep on any of these bottles. If you're trying to build a whiskey collection, you can't build it all with $100 bottles. It's just too much money, and honestly, some of them are not that great anyway. These are all really, really good whiskeys. You'll make great cocktails with them, and every single one of these can be sipped on ice or neat. So I hope that helps with your bourbon and whiskey shopping. And thanks for tuning into the channel. Take care, everyone.